evening, everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Let's take a look at the numbers for DeJounte Murray.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. The wings are set for him, Fears and Murphy. Then it's Yves Missi, and it's Rose, and it's Queen, and at the 4-man position. And for the Mavericks, the 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Smith is out there with Irving, and it's Flagg in at the 3 spot. And these teams have had different stories so far in the NBA Cup. Greg, one is undefeated, the other is under 500 in these games.
Yeah, so that 3-0 team has major motivation, right? They want to keep the momentum going, but don't sleep on their opponent. They want to win to register some positive momentum and also focus on the regular season.
And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Got that one up quick.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Double team on Rose. New Orleans moving it around. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Back to Davis, and finished off by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Fears. Lays it up off the glass.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's Smith. And Dallas again with the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Queen can't get it to go.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one open.
Pass to Flagg. Back to Smith. Outside Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Missy's shot is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Smith kicks to Davis. Another 3 for Dallas.
This is the kind of range Davis has. If you give him room to fire, he'll burn you.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Smith with the clear path to the hoop.
Oh, look out! Strong finish.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Last time 14 points for him from downtown. And there's Rose on the assist from Fears.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Smith scanning the floor. To the paint, here's Lively, and finished off by Lively.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. To the inside, Missi, and Missi with the jam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here is Smith. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Rose against Irving. Rose can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Drains the three-pointer. 9 points for Smith. Pelicans trail by 4. Bounce pass from Rose. For the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Smith wide open. He fires. And again, Dallas with the 3.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now Rose. 6 points for him. Pass to Messi. Here's Fear. There's the pick. Pocket 6. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mavericks leading by 4. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Davis. Well, these are the players you don't want to give any space to beyond the arc right now. The best long-range shooting guards in the past 10 games. And you take a look at Smith. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
He just oozes with confidence out there beyond the arc. That's where he makes his living, as he should. I mean, given how efficient he's been from long range.
Here's Queen after the made shot from Smith. Rose gets a wide open look, and it's off from three-point range. Dallas leading by 7. That's a 2 from Smith. Oh, goodness! Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Spurs. Pass to Queen. Back to Rose. Lets it go from deep. And it's flagged with the rebound. Rose has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Gordon kicks to Smith. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And it's Rose with the ball for New Orleans. 11-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Trey Murphy, and Murray subbed in for Rose. Here's Smith, and it's Dallas with another.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pelicans trail by 13. Some nice passing here by New Orleans.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Pass to Queen. Williamson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pierce's shot is off. Mavericks leading by 13. Now here is Smith. 1:35 left in the first quarter of the game. And that one's good. Flag.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And so now a timeout taken by Jay Triano. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Monk comes in for Flag. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Now here's Murray. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And just making it hard to stay on it. The dribble moves gets Murray the space he needs to operate.
Here's Smith. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Hardy. Lets it go with the three. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 8th assist in the game. New Orleans has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Williamson, again, the Pelicans score.
That's going to be a difference-making shot for Zion if he can dial that in.
Jones against Smith. Pass to Hardy. Now here is Smith. 18 points for him. On pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
Pelicans trail by 17. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williamson in the post. Defended by Gordon, and it's Williamson missing. Smith with it. Fires the three. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters well. You cannot do it better than that.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's Dallas running away with this one. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. DeJounte Murray is out there with Jackson, and it's Levins in at the 5, roaming the paint. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He had 57 points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Now, here is Smith. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Gafford sets the pick for Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh, and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And that one falls for Gafford.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Davis is checked in. Gafford cans them both.
What you love about Daniel Gafford, he knows who he is. He's going to be a force in the painted area on both ends. He's going to take high percentage shots, and he doesn't mind the dirty work.
Nailed from three-point land. Murray's got 5.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Murray following the score by Dallas. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Jones for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Now here's Murray. Rebounded by Hardy. And here's Smith, and he has 28 points for the game. Davis with a screen on Williamson. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And here are the Pelicans now. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. It'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Dallas calls timeout. Mavericks making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Now let's take a look at the list of players who have been absolutely lighting it up. These are the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. And you take a look at Smith, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
New Orleans has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. The kick out to Rose. Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Rose has got 9.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
On the wing, Irving. Here's Smith. Back to Irving. Takes a 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for New Orleans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Williamson outside. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Misi's shot is good. 6 points for him.
Boy, you can see this guy's work ethic. He just refuses to give up on that possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Now Smith. 28 points for him. And a wide open look for Irving. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary. Here
are the Pelicans now. pass to Fear. And the rejection by Gafford.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
Smith outside, driving inside. Rebound by Rose.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And here are the Mavericks now, fresh from a win against Portland.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And he stays with it. Williamson kicks to Rose. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Right wing. For 3, Smith buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 31.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Flagg subbed in for Hardy. And New Orleans also making a change. Queens checked in.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
And so it's Dallas with him. Here's Smith, and it's Dallas with another.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Fears. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And the way he passed the basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Nice shot by Smith.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The Pelicans shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Rose looking around. Pass to Queen. Jacks up a 3. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Now here is Smith. 37 points for him. Now Flagg. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. And here's Rose outside. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Smith. And that one, good. Smith's got 39.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the New Orleans Pelicans.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, you're Well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
You know, for New Orleans, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? That fast.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Smith is out there with Irving, and it's Lively in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. There's Rose with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Rose has got 18 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Lively sets a screen for Smith. Wants to get it to Lively and does.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Pass to Fears. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. That's good from 17 feet away.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Queen. He's guarded by Davis. Fires from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And a wide open look for Flagg. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 12 points for Cooper Flagg. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Rose a screen on Smith. Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. Rose, that's good. Rose has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pelicans. Now here is Smith. He's got 44. Irving for 3. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Inside, Messi, and Messi throws it down.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Smith the pass to Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Pass to Queen. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The wide open look here for Fears. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas has gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Smith the pass to Lively. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. TV, no question, Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Fears with it. He's got 8. And the Pelicans miss again. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Davis. Back to Smith. There's the triple. The three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Rose against Irving. And it's Rose missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
They set the pick. For 3, it's rebounded by Dallas. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. There's the 3. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Shot clock at 5. Releases. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Back to Rose. There's the pick. Bangs home the trifecta. Rose has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
And here's Smith. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. And that one is good.
Well, you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Pass to Fears. Misses the 3. Here's Dallas. Outside Irving. Smith outside. Here's Flagg. Davis dishes to Smith. Back to Davis. Here's the 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Here's Rose. 24 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Queen.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Here's Fears. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Smith's got 57 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Fears' shot is off.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Davis has the open look. And again, Dallas with the 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here is Rose. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Trying to get something going, buries it from 3-point range. Rose has got 27.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
The Pelicans shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Pass to Queen, top of the key. And it's Flagg with the rebound. Flagg's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. Here's Flagg. And another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Puts up a deep three, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Dallas with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching him today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Fears is out there with Murray, and it's Levens in at the 5 spot. Fears' shot is off.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Monk outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Well, for New Orleans, shooting well. They're at 45%. Now, Fears. Hey, Doris, for a GM trying to build a championship-level roster, what's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Mavericks making a switch here. Klintman's checked in.
Your back, number 34, Bobby Klintman.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
DeRozan scanning the floor. And it's Levens with the rebound.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
DeRozan finds Monk. And here's Gordon. Pass to DeRozan. Fades away. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Monk against Jones. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Levens. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Pass to Gordon. Up top to Rosen. Now here's Hardy. Dallas, no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. Now
here's Murray. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Hardy passes to Monk. Out to DeRozan. Can they get it? Sinks the triple.
He does not take a ton of threes, but DeMar DeRozan very capable from range.
Williamson looking it over. Wide open look here for Murray, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the left side wing. Here's Levens. Rebounded by Hardy.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Pass to Monk. Gordon with the screen for Monk. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Over to the wing. Now here's Williamson. Tight defense on him. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
And the first one drops. TB1 complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Oh, the lob to DeRozan. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Fears. Over in the corner, Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
That's just all Zion. Once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
And now we go courtside for this story on Daniel Gafford. Hey, Allie, what are they telling you?
Thanks, I just now talked with Dallas's head athletic trainer. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now, it's being called a bruise. The current expectation is he will be able to make a full recovery in a short amount of time. And guys, I'm told he will be able to play if necessary.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Smith with it. Bob pass to Gordon. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And here's Rose. Here's Williamson. So, Doris, when it comes to punishing flopping, the acronym is STEM, and you can walk us through this. STEM.
That's right, Kevin. Secondary, theatrical, embellished movements. Players are always going to embellish contact because they want to make sure the official sees it. What the league doesn't want are the flailing pirouettes, the exaggeration or feigning of contact. Those actions will be penalized.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Gordon. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. actively seeking out his teammate.
They set the screen to the middle. Messi with the ball. He's against Gordon. From deep, Rose. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 8 rebounds in this game. Drives to the... That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice.
A move straight out of the circus. It's showtime.
Yeah, that might be too wild, in fact, Greg, for the circus.
And for his coach, holding his breath partly because of the spectacle and partly because he doesn't want him to miss.
And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Smith.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Inside. Here's Messi, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Did you see Gordon get up for that? Man, he is athletic.
Pass to DeRozan. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. That's a 2 from Smith. They get it again, and the basket by DeRozan.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pass to Fear. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup, 4-0. They